I got it. What's up guys, it's your girl Just Sold Out, back here today with another unboxing. Honestly, I feel like this is by far one of the best Jordan women drops to date. I mean, if you think about the Jordan brand and how much it's evolved over the past couple years, it's astounding. So for those of you who aren't cultured in sneakers, Jordan brand has every year been slowly releasing more and more women Jordans. Where is that sneaker? Oh. It all started with the Season of Her collection. They came out with a bunch of woman colors. They're all one tone, but they were all in the famed Jordan 1 silhouette. So it took off right when it released, and some of the colorways sold out right away. But what we're here to talk about today is this Jordan 4, and why am I even bringing up this one? It's important because Jordan recently launched their Woman Jordan collections, and with that, they've been slowly releasing more and more sneakers here and there, solely for women. And you'll see that the Jordan 1 brand came out with, you know, satin kind of materials that was in the orange black colorway. The Jordan brand just most recently launched that blue, white, black silhouette in the iconic one. It sold out. I mean, I think the resale is still pretty much up there if you're interested. When I saw photos of this Jordan 4 leak, and then not only did it leak, it was deemed a women's sneaker, I was like, what do I have to do to get it? I really, really want this. I'm so happy that the sneakers app came through for me. Honestly, like, I saw a few boutiques got them in store and I was getting like kind of nervous that I might not be able to get them. It was not clear what the demand was gonna be. I mean, Jordan doesn't really release the 4 as much as they do like the 1 and some other silhouettes. So it was unclear whether or not there was going to be high demand for this Jordan 4, but I also feel like Nike and Jordan brand probably did some test runs, especially because it is a pink colorway, and you know, the typical shrink it and pink it for women is the common concepts that women just want, you know, something small and pink. The smaller it is, the cuter it is, the pinker it is, the more likely a woman will like it. And honestly, I mean, that holds to some truth. Is pink one of my favorite colors? Yeah. Is blue my top favorite? Yes. But I think for a lot of women who might not be sneakerheads per se, but are just interested in sneaker culture in general and also can rock some good Jordans, then a lot of them were really like, oh, this is kind of like a cool sneaker coming out. I only really know this because as I was looking at pictures of this, like I had a few classmates be like, whoa, like what is that? That's really cute. I had a few colleagues be like, yo, what is that? That's really dope. So I feel like even though it's pink, yeah, it can be unisex. I mean, is it geared more toward women? Yeah, but I mean, I love a dude that can rock a pink shoe. And especially because this has so much like of the black and white, and it has like the splatter kind of tone, which I'll get a little bit more into later. I feel like really anyone could rock this. The pink is very subtle. I would love to see a dude rock this with like a really dope fit. I feel like some distressed skinny jeans, and even this hoodie that I'm wearing right now, like this is like what I plan to wear this with. So these Jordan 4s came out on February 22nd. Literally 3 days before my birthday. So it was a hustle to attempt to ask my family members to try to figure out a way to buy them, even though none of them are cultured in sneakers. So I really went out of my way to get this for myself. Happy birthday to me. And the sneakers app luckily came through. So let's go ahead and get a little bit into this unboxing. So the sneakers came in, you know, the typical sneaker box, but you know, you can always tell when this is like a Jordan woman sneaker more so than a typical grade school sneaker. And for those of you who are unaware, when Jordan brand launched women's sneakers, it was very clear that these were made with more premium materials than the typical grade school sneaker. And that's what a lot of people don't know, is that the quality on grade school sneakers are not equivalent to that's sold to men and even to women. And I feel like this sneaker really showcases that. I think this became really apparent when I copped my Alele Mays, the Jordan 1 silhouette that came out with the detachable fur. I felt like that was very clearly depicted as a premium woman sneaker. And with that, when I purchased these, I was kind of like, are they gonna have that like grade school kind of feel? They're just like not as great as materials used for the men. So when I opened this up, I was like astonished. I was so happy that it came with this premium kind of feel. So to go a little bit more into it, it comes in an all white box and you have the gold Jordan brand logo right on top. You also get a little bit of the 23 branding all along the side, Jordan number. Upon opening the box, you get this typical tissue paper, but it does have little bits of gold just because the number 23 is plastered all over it. And then most importantly, you have the sneaker. So let's get a little deeper into the shoe. So to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Jordan 4, Jordan brand came out with this. So as everyone knows, the Jordan 4 is iconic for its design, for its feel, for everything about it. Everyone knows and loves it. So even though the colorway is kind of more of that muted pink, it's very much so like a baby pink, but again, it's just not that, like, when I think of baby pink, I literally think of babies, like newborn babies. Everything is just splattered pink. But for some reason, I feel like this is maybe a slightly bit more muted, and I feel like it's because the black surrounding it really brings the tone down. On top of it, you do get to see the contrast of the splatter kind of texture, and I think the best part about this sneaker is that when you touch it, you can literally feel each and every little bit of splatter. You have a little bit of waffle breathability on the tongue. I feel like that just adds like a really nice detail because it also is on the sides of the shoe. But of course, the best detail about this is the little gold finishes that hold the shoelaces together on the sides. I mean, I think that's what really drew me to the sneaker. The gold adds kind of like a nice little eye catcher, kind of, I gotta check out what those are, what are those, head turn. And I feel like that's what made me really like this the most. On top of that, I personally really liked the sole. It has that frozen yellow, neon yellow. You know, this is like really trendy right now, but I'm really happy the Jordan brand also surrounds it with kind of more this plain white. Honestly, I feel like it's not a true white. It's more of like that pale muted, kind of softer toned white. And then of course to contrast, you get the iconic Jordan brand logo, but it's in black. So you really get to see it when someone's actually, you know, putting their feet up and showing off the sole. On the tongue, you get an upside down Air Jordan logo, again in that neon green. And then on the back, the heel cup, of course, has its iconic little flare. But I feel like what's really great about this is that, like I said earlier, it's all premium material. Like you could tell this is the kind of stuff that they make dude shoes in too. So for Jordan brand to really come out with one, a Jordan 4, they haven't really done that in a while. 2, to make it exclusive to women, and 3, also kind of figure out how to make this pink colorway almost unisex. I feel like they just like killed it. Like this is what I want in a sneaker. I don't really want, you know, I love that Rihanna came out with the Fenty Bow sneaker, and you can watch my review and unboxing of it. But at the same time, that was so girly and so pink, and that the bow is such a statement piece. Like I really want something that can kind of go more with everything that I wear. I mean, I'm honestly trying to sell those Fenty Bow sneakers because I just figured out that they were a little too girly for me. But something like this, like I cannot imagine giving this up in my collection. This is something that's probably gonna live, breathe. I might even buy again just to shelf it. But like I love this, and the Jordan 4 I feel like is like one of the most comfortable sneakers to date. Like the cushioning surrounding the sides just really makes it like a very comfortable shoe. And of course, you know, you get that Air Max bubble on the bottom. Just everything about this, you really can't go wrong. I also really appreciate that on the bottom, you know, instead of doing more of the typical strokes of patterns like you see all across the shoe, they still kept kind of like that speckled, I like to call it kind of like dust, just white contrast against black. And I feel like, you know, it doesn't take away or draw too much attention to the shoe. It really brings it all together without, you know, drawing your eye away from anything. Anyways, I just really wanted to get a quick review and also share my thoughts about, you know, Jordan women, what's happening in sneaker culture for women, and also share how much I love this sneaker. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this Jordan 4. Would love to hear, are you loving the colorway? Do you like the silhouette? You know, what elements really bring out the sneaker to you? Is it something that you would even cop to begin with? Share your thoughts below in the comments. If you're interested in checking out a fit, I started the Friday Fit bi-weekly series. Originally it was a weekly series, but with life, I made it bi-weekly, and I know I could do bi-weekly, so I already styled these with one outfit. Please go ahead and check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.